Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So with this video we are going to take a close look at the G-Box. And the G-Box is basically like a Pandora's box inside, and it looks like an Android box, but it isn't, because it's something different today. So online you have this company called the official Pandora's box store selling this product. And basically what you're going to get is a Pandora box lookalike device, but only this time in a real game console, say skin. Okay, so the box doesn't say anything, so let's open it up. So the first thing when I opened it up, I was thinking, holy crap, what the hell is going on with this? Because there is no product inside. But you need to deep dive into the box itself because you will find it at the bottom. Yeah, that's basically how small it is. We do get ourselves like a flat HDMI cable with it. Here we do have like this very tiny system. When you compare it with a normal Pandora's box, this thing is very small. And then we have like the Pandora's box DX manual. So I'm curious like if you can even like soft model it with the Pandora tool. That was something I wanted to try out in the future. But we do get like a very nice high quality paper, like a very nice glossy paper manual. So not your typical toilet paper manual. Then we do get like two controllers, wireless. And I must say like the controller quality feels not bad at all. We do have like a compartment over here that contains two AAA batteries. And of course with the on and off switch over here you can turn it on and off. Okay, when pressing select and start, here you can see when the switch is on, it basically powers on. And this is more like the higher quality. They are not really comparable with the original PlayStation 2 controllers, but this is absolutely one of the best clones I have seen so far. To begin with, we do get this very nice quality rubberized joysticks. The D-pad feels very nice, and when you're doing it like this, like pressing the ABXY button, you can feel like it is a very nice press. It's a little bit longer travel than your typical PlayStation controller, but it feels nice. The shoulder buttons feel a little bit cheap to the cheap, but in overall, yeah, it's not bad at all. So I must say I'm very surprised with what you're going to get with the controller in general, like the quality. Alright guys, so let's take a close look at the PCB. So it's a Rockchip 3126 model, I already mentioned before. It is a quad-core Cortex A7 that runs a maximum 1.3 GHz. The Mali on it 400 MP2 GPU. It has in total 2 GB of DDR3 memory. This I'm googling and so far I know it's 2 GB. Has an output of 1080p maximum. Then having like this thing, the chip itself is from 2014, the fourth quarter. Nevertheless, this thing is freaking old. So yeah, it has been produced by the Xinjiang factory, or it's more like the manufacturer of the chipset. I think I completely destroyed his name, but it's pretty hard to pronounce this. But it is more like the Mini S model. So yeah, I'm guessing they're using this PCB in different devices. Okay, so I slapped the case back together, booted up the system, and the controller already works like a charm. Plug and play, you don't need any configuration. So that's what always is very convenient with these Pandora's boxes. But for the people new to the Pandora Box DX, let's do a quick overview. What are we going to get? Okay, so to begin with the search function, everything they can do with it, it's pretty cool. When you're pressing start in the main menu, you're basically going to get this action menu. And the reason I wanted to show you, because this is not very common with Pandora's boxes, especially the later ones. Search options, recently played, but the category system is always a little bit messy, simply because they just mess it up by putting games on a certain platform that doesn't make any sense. Pressing start, we're going back, and we're going to get different games. Take consideration that, let's say, some of these games, like, they're just PlayStation 1 games. They're still messing it up. I think they started with this like PlayStation stuff with Pandora's Box 6. I think it was a year ago, and they still didn't fix a lot of issues. They added like a 3D nice decal, but it's more like you're going to get only PlayStation games so far, I know. Okay, normally we're going to get a small button at the back of the Pandora's box. Now we need a very small screwdriver to press the button that is basically underneath here. And here we're going to get the settings menu. You don't really need it a lot, but it's convenient if you want to, let's say, put some different button configurations. Okay, we're going to get the EO tester. This is mostly when you're having this device inside an arcade machine. And yeah, you can put it in because you can use encoder boards. Nevertheless, it's just not needed with this. It's just custom software they are using. And let's take a close look at the menu. There's nothing like a special thing that we go get with. I'm not talking about the quality optimization, but like scan lines on and off, or you can change out the aspect ratio. That is still something they didn't fix. And I think they'll never do this. But then overall, it's more of the same if you ask me. Game settings, we having like you can set different difficulties or lives in certain games. So that are things that we're going to get. Built-in speakers, not necessary because this is not the normal Pandora's box. We can switch off the intro boot, that Pandora box annoying sound. So over here, nothing has changed, especially when you're looking at the previous models. Ooh, it runs a little bit choppy, what you can see over here. Okay, let's go on. Okay, so let's see how PlayStation 1 runs.
Round one, fight!
Ah, much better.
Marco! Mission 4. Thank you.
Alright, so let's see how this game is running. It runs way slower than it should be. I also did notice that I'm using this optimization filter. That's the reason why it looks so polished. Give me some dynamite. Damn it! Ah! Why did my controller don't respond? Damn this thing. Come on, again. Oh, this game is really hard. Woo! Come on. Run into my face, baby! Oh crap, oh crap. No, no. I can't get loose! Oh crap this. Okay, so let's take a close look at the inside. We do get like 4 screws at the bottom. We need to remove the rubbery feet. They're using a very nice rubbery feet to give this thing a very stable, let's say, position on your, let's say, your TV or underneath your TV. Not on your TV, but underneath your TV. Alright, so let's remove the 4 screws. I think I need to get myself this tool to click it open. But most of the time, this bottom part has been clicked and screwed together. Alright, so I think I'm lucky today. There is no... Oh, it's basically like this is what you're going to get on the inside. But there is nothing that holds us back. So, there's interesting construction. Can we just lift it out like that? Yep, we can. And here you can see over here that we do get this metal plate. It also gives like the most weight in combination with the thermal pad that connects with the chipset over here. So when you're looking at the chip, we do get some different chip specifications. But okay, so when you're looking at the chip itself, they're using the rock chip. This is the RK3128, and it's better than the previous one that we have seen. And I mean like the H3. I think there was one from Allwinner, a very cheap chip. But here you do have like the RAM over here. The SD card, that is a different story. Like in the previous ones, we did also had like SD cards, but the mechanism was different. This feels way better. I don't know what kind of brand they're using. This is Xioxia or something like that. Never heard of it. I wish they were using like better brands, because sometimes your card can get corrupted out of nothing. Yeah, that shit happens. And I did read like some people had like a Pandora's box that out of nothing, like they couldn't use the freaking like game list anymore, you know, like everything was resetted. But it's something I wish I was using like very good quality. Sometimes not even bad idea to make a backup of this thing. If it gets broken, you can just place it back. But yeah, it's quite interesting to see how much like they can basically crank out of this tiny board.